Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we have this cool episode right here, and pretty much what this is a baby formula dispenser. And for the one that we got right here is from a brand called Baby Brezza. So this is what the package looks like when you guys first get it. Let me actually open up to show you guys what the inside looks like. So when you guys first open up, inside right there we do have another box. So let's do take it out. Once you guys do take it out, here is what the product looks like. So for this one in particular, they call it the Formula Pro Advanced Wi-Fi. They do have two other versions. One of them is the Formula Pro Mini, which is much smaller, and the other one that they do have is the Formula Pro Advanced, where it does not have the Wi-Fi option. So for that one, they give you guys everything that's on here besides the app option or the Wi-Fi option. So if you guys don't mind not having like the Wi-Fi or the app option, then you guys can go for the regular advanced option. But you see on the package right here, they do provide some specs and features about the product. So they mentioned for this product allow you guys to use the app to control it to dispense the formula when you guys are not around. And they mentioned how you do have the option to customize the setting on here in 5 different ways if you guys want to. They mentioned for the product it will instantly make the formula for you when you guys do start using it. And they also mentioned how there's 3 different temperature settings on here when you guys do use it. And when it does dispense it out, it comes out in 1 ounce increment. And if you guys turn to the back, they provide some more specs and features about the product as well. So first let's open this up to show you guys what the inside looks like. So once you guys do open up, first the inside they do provide us a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And then right underneath that we do have some protection layer. So let's do take it out. Once you guys do take it out, right here we do have the product. But there is one more thing in the bottom, so let's take it out. So we see right here we do have one more thing. Let's see what it is. So it looks like this part right here is probably the stand for you guys to put it on the bottom. So I'll show you guys how to set this up in a second. But right here we do have the product. So let's take out the wrapper first. Once you guys do take out the bag, here's what the product looks like. So in the front part right here, they do have the brand name. Top part right here, we do have the controls for you guys to use. And it does have the display screen on there as well. So there's a powder setting, water only, temperature option, ounce, start and stop. And they do have 2 indicator lights to show you guys when it's working or when it's not. And show you guys what you guys are using as well. Bottom part right here is where the formula is coming out when you guys do use it. For this section right here is where you can put in a stand, which is this thing right here that I showed you guys earlier. So what you can do is just insert it in. Once you guys insert it in, this is what the product looks like. So there's 4 different levels for you guys to adjust when you guys do use it. On the side of the product, they do have some wrapping stickers. Let me actually remove those stickers first. Once you guys remove the sticker or wrapping, here's what the product looks like. So this is the front, here is the side, here is the back, here is the other side, here is the top, and then here is the bottom. And you see at the bottom, they do have 4 roller wheels for you guys to move it around really easy when you guys do put it on the table. And I'll show you guys what it looks like in a second. Bottom part right here is a cable that's going to plug in to use it. That part right here is the water tank. If you guys do take it out, here's what the product looks like once you guys do take it out. So you guys can fill the water inside right here. And for this water tank inside, you guys can only use cold water. Don't use boiling water or warm water. Because when you guys do turn it on, it'll start boiling the formula and make it warm. But when you see on the water tank, they do have a minimum and a max line. So you guys want to add that much water inside when you guys do use it. And the bottom part right here is where the water is going to dispense out when you guys do use it. And then here's what the inside looks like for the back part. So once you guys add the water inside, you guys can put it back in. Just like that. Very easy and very simple. Top part right here, we do have the opening for you guys to open it. So I do twist it. That is how you have to take it out. So that way you can take this part out to add your formula inside. Just like that. And then that is what the inside looks like. And they mentioned on here, if you guys want to buy another funnel, feel free to do so. So that way you guys do have another one ready when you guys are done using the first one. They mentioned after 4 bottles, you do want to clean the funnel. So pretty much inside right here is where you put in the formula when you guys do use it. And we see on the side, they do tell you guys the max and minimum line in terms of how much you guys want to add. And inside they do have a little piece of paper to tell you guys when you guys do put back inside. You do want to make sure this tab is in the bottom, which is right here. Because if you guys don't put it in correctly, it will not work correctly. If it's first time using the product, you do remove that piece of paper. So just go like this. And take it out really easy. And obviously if it's the first time using the product, you do want to wash all different parts on here, from this part to the funnel and etc. before you do use it, to make sure it's clean for your baby to use. So once you guys add the formula inside, you guys want to put it back in. Make sure to put it in correctly. Once you guys got it back in, you guys can put this back in and twist to lock it. Once you guys twist to lock it, then you guys are all set. So that is everything that's included in the product. Now let me show you guys what the app looks like. So what I'm doing now is just download the app and then show you guys what's on the app. And the way how you move the inside part right here is actually very easy. What you're gonna do is just pull it out nice and slowly. And this part right here in the bottom that's holding it in place will come off. So just like this. So once you guys do remove it, You can see right here we do have different parts, and you take this part out as well. So everything on here is removable for you to wash it. But once you have it done, you can put everything back together in the order it was. So just like that, very easy and very simple. Once you have it done, you can close it back up and lock it back in. So once you got it done, you can put this back inside. So just go like this. Once you guys got it in, you guys can close back up the lid and turn it to lock it so that it won't come off. Alright, so we got the app downloaded. So here's what the app looks like and what it's called. So you do want to register an account if it's your first time using it. So make sure to do that first. As you guys are creating an account, it'll tell you guys to select the formula that you guys do use. They want to keep track of that information on here. So let's fill that out first. So I'm going to select a random brand for now. Once we select it, we'll click next. And now we're ready to connect it. So let's plug in cable to show you guys how to connect it first, and then we'll test it out. So once you guys turn it on, if you guys can hear there's a beep, and then see the light does turn on, and also the Wi-Fi light turns on as well. So now it's connected on the app. I'm gonna put this right here. So I'm gonna click on next. It will ask you guys whether or not the light is blinking or not. Right now it's not blinking, it just shows blue light. So I'm gonna click on no. Next step right here will tell you guys what to do. So you're gonna press and hold the temperature button for 10 seconds until the light starts blinking. So let's do press and hold it. Now the light is blinking blue. So now we're ready to connect it. So I'm gonna click on next and I'm gonna click on yes. And it'll tell you guys to connect it onto your Wi-Fi. So you do want to connect it to a 2.4 network, not a 5 network. So I should do that first. So right now it's connecting onto the device. So it might take a few minutes. Alright, so I got connected. And on the next page, I'll show you guys what to do in terms of how to set it up. So you can follow all the instructions on here. So right here, they do probably the first step in terms of how to use it and how to set it up. And you do need to clean the product if it's your first time using it, which is what I'm going to do. You guys click on next. Right here, they tell you how to clean the different parts inside that just show you guys. And you do want to hand wash it with some warm water and soap. And you guys want to make sure it's completely dry before you do use it. Next step, they tell you guys to clean the funnel as well and the funnel cover. And they show you guys how to set it back up. So there's a lot of different steps on here for you guys to complete before you can start using it. So feel free to look at all these when you guys are setting up to make sure it's set up correctly. And I do want to mention when you guys use a product, they do not provide the bottle, so you need to have that yourself. And right here, they do show you guys how to use the different buttons. And you can see there's more instructions. So really cool how they do provide a lot of instruction on here to teach you guys how to use it correctly. And this page right here, I tell you guys that you do have the option to give access to a family member to use it, not just yourself. And here I tell you guys to rename the device if you guys want to. We'll keep it as is for now. And now I tell you guys to add the baby formula inside if you guys are ready to use it. And now we're done completing the actual setup. So right here in this page, it shows you guys how much you guys want to add and how much you guys want to use for each different ounce. So let's say for example, if we do 2 ounces. Let's continue. It let you guys choose the temperature on here. It gives you guys the option to look up a formula or scan the actual formula. And when you guys do look up each formula, it is different setting. If you can see right here, it does it for you. So let's do save. It tells you guys to name the setting on here for the bottle. I'll just do number 2. Once you guys finish setting up, this is what the app looks like. So it does tell you guys when it's out of water and also tell you guys when to refill it. So it does tell you guys when you guys are out of water. And it does have a sensor to let you guys know that the bottle is missing or there's no bottle that's on the product. So this is what the app looks like when you guys do set it up. If you guys want to change the setting on here, feel free to do so. Just click right here and change everything on here based on your own preference. And you do have the option to add more bottles in the bottom if you guys do need to. So that is what the app looks like. If you guys want to control it on here, feel free to do so. I'll show you guys what the screen looks like in a second when we do use it on the table, because it is harder for me to show you guys in this angle. So that is everything that's on the product. Now let's bring this over to the table to show you guys what the product looks like and how to use it. And then we'll come back and talk more product in a second. But if I do put something on here, you can see how the light does turn on. So it does detect the bottle on there. So what we're gonna do right now is to put some water in the back, and then we're gonna dispense the water out to clean the product. So make sure to do that first. Alright, so we got the product all plugged in, and here's what the product looks like when you guys do plug it in and set it all up. So top part right here, we do have the display screen. So to show you guys the indicator light when it's connected to Wi-Fi. And here we do have the indicator light to show you guys whether or not to detect the bottle. So right now you can see the light is not on. But if I do put something right here, the light does turn on. So as I do turn the water, feel free to wash it and rinse it first if you guys want to. So I'm filling to the max line. Alright, so that should be good. Let me put it back inside. So I do put it in. Let me use two hands to put it back in because one hand's kind of hard. Alright, so once you guys put it in, here's what the product looks like. If you see on the screen right here, it doesn't show you guys that's low on water anymore. There's water inside. So now you guys are ready to start using it. But before we start using it, I want to show you guys how well the wheel works on here when you guys do move it around. So if you guys do move it around, you can see how easy it is for you guys to move it around if you guys do want to. And for the material that's on the wheel, it does have like a non-slip material on there to give you guys a very good grip when you guys do put it down. But having that wheel option on here is actually really convenient. And then like I mentioned, for the funnel right here, you do have the option to take it out. If you guys do peel off the sticker, if you guys do take it out, here's what the funnel looks like inside. For you have to wash it and clean it if it's your first time using it. But since we're about to dispense some water right here to clean it, we're not gonna clean it for this test. But they do tell you how to clean it every 4 bottles when you guys do use it. But once you have it done, you can put it back inside and push it in. Make sure it locks in. Once it locks in, now you guys are ready to start using it. So I do press on the button right here. That is the powder setting. So you guys have 1 to 10. If you guys press on temperature, you guys can control how hot you guys want it. So it's low, medium, or high, which is pretty much low or body temperature or above body temperature. If you guys press an ounce, they show you guys how many ounces you guys can use. So 2 is the lowest and 10 is the max. Here we do have start and stop, and then here we do have water. If you guys press on water, it starts to dispense the water out, if you can see. So I'm going to change the ounce. Let's change to 10. Then click on water. Once it reaches 10 ounce, it'll turn off by itself. You can see right here. And when you guys do the powder setting on here, you guys want to press start and stop. But feel free to adjust the powder setting, the temperature, and the ounce on here when you guys do use it. And just to show you guys what the app looks like, let me turn the app. So once you guys got everything all set up on the app, here's what the app looks like. So we do have the start option, the stop option, and the water only. If you guys press on start, it starts working immediately. If you guys can see how the top part turns when you guys do use it. And if you guys do water only, press on water only. And that is 2 ounces of water. Let me do it one more time to show you guys how it works. So that is what the product looks like when you guys do use it. And you see, very easy and very simple to use it. But now let me actually put some powder inside and then show you guys how well it works with the water and the powder. Alright, going back guys. So next a quick test of product, and that actually does work and actually works quite well. So obviously, like I mentioned, if you're the first time using the product, you do want to wash everything inside first and follow the step in terms of how to clean it. If it's your first time using it, you do want to dispense the water inside to make sure everything's clean from the funnel to the powder part and also the dispenser as well. But you can see when we do use the product, it definitely does work. And it does produce the formula really fast when you guys do use it. And I love the fact that how it does have the Wi-Fi option built in to keep track of when you guys dispense the formula and also allow you guys to control it from anywhere as long as you do have Wi-Fi. That's really cool as well. And we see when we do test it out, it's actually really cool how it does have the little wheels on the bottom to move it around. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to come unboxing and testing product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this part, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. If you guys need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality baby formula dispenser that give you guys the same benefit that's on here and also give you guys the Wi-Fi access to control it on the app, then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.